Good day. How is everyone today? It's Wednesday, shuffle off day. Call it shuffling. And there is CJ and CW and Jeannie, Sister Jeannie. I don't know, something happened with my tent last night on the final night. Things got knocked over. I got a big wine stain here all over the table, the altar. But so it is. We're heading out today, so we'll get some laundry done. So thank you for attending, and again, thank you for all of your help and your donations, Sister Jeannie, and also for spreading the word or sharing this video. I'm going to tip this up a little bit. Pardon my hand in the way. There. Then I don't have to bend over. We're going to continue on a little bit more with the effects of the transforming union, and then we'll continue when I get back to New Hampshire on. I think it's going to be Saturday morning, because we're going to be coming in very late on Friday, it appears. So I'm probably going to be wiped out. All right, let's get started with morning prayers. Oh God, in nomine Deum, Matronum nostrum et Deum Iesum Christum et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, let us place ourselves in the presence of God, and in Catholic contemplation humbly adore the Trinitarian Theophany. Most holy and venerable Trinity, one God and three divine beings, I believe that thou art here present. I venerate thee with the deepest humility. I render to thee with my whole heart the homage which is due to thee. O God, relying on thine infinite goodness and promises, I hope to obtain the pardon of my sins, the help of thy grace, and life everlasting, through the merits of Deum Matronum nostrum et Deum Iesum Christum. O God, I love thee above all things with my whole heart and soul, because thou art all good and worthy of all love. I love my neighbor as myself for love of thee, and I forgive all who have injured me, and ask pardon of all whom I have injured. Let us thank God for the many graces that we receive, and offer ourselves and our sufferings up to the Trinitarian Theophany. O God, I most humbly thank thee for all the favors thou hast bestowed upon me to the present moment. It is again thanks to thy bounty that I should live to see this day, and I desire to employ it solely in thy service. I consecrate to thee all my thoughts, words, actions, and sufferings of this day. Sanctify them, O God, that there may be none that is not animated by thy love, or that would not tend to thy greater glory. Let us make a firm resolution to avoid evil and to do good, and let us beg of God the graces which are necessary to us. O God, thou knowest my weakness, and that I am unable to do anything good without the help of thy grace. Deny me not thy grace, O God, proportionate to my necessities. Give me strength to avoid everything which thou forbiddest, to practice the good which thou hast commanded, and enable me patiently to bear all the trials which it may please thee to send me. O God, Our Lady, O Holy Mother of God, I place myself under thy protection. I throw myself with confidence into the arms of thy compassion. Be to me, O Mother of Mercy, my refuge in distress, my consolation in suffering, now and at the hour of my death. O my God, I am heartily sorry for having offended thee, and I detest all my sins, because I dread the loss of heaven and the pains of hell, but most of all because I have offended thee, my God, who art good and deserving of all my love. I firmly resolve, with the help of thy grace, to confess my sins, to do penance, and to amend my life. It's not so easy, but it should be done where when we're in conversation, that we should guard our words. So I know, we just want to talk. And I was thinking about my son who can't talk, nonverbal. And I think how many sins the Trinitarian Theophany is keeping him from committing because he cannot speak. And it's really, really profound because we get into so much trouble with our mouths. And so, hence why yesterday I had to recollect and think about and contemplate what, what I was saying and what should be said. So the least we speak, the better off we are. And the more we think of the transforming union, the better off we are. All right. We believe that it suffices to affirm that Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum greatly confirms the certitude of hope. This certitude is, as St. Thomas says, a certitude of tending towards salvation without being as yet the certitude of salvation itself. Now, Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum confirms this security of hope by the increasingly filial and strong statement and strong affection which he excites in us. In this state, there are at times divine touches so profound that they are, the mystics say, impressed on the substance of the soul. What is the meaning of this expression in the light of the principles of theology as St. Thomas understood them? The divine touch is a most profound supernatural motion which acts on the very depth of the will and the intellect, where these faculties take root in the substance of the soul, from which they emanate. God is closer to us than we are to ourselves, inasmuch as he immediately preserves the substance of our soul by divine act, which is the continuation of the creative act. Likewise, God preserves sanctifying grace in the very essence of the soul, and at certain moments, by a special inspiration, God moves the very depths of our will and intellect from within in order to incline them toward the Trinitarian Theophany. Therein is a contact, not quantitative and spatial, but superspatial, spiritual, and absolutely immediate, of the divine essence, immediate of the divine essence, and the substance of our soul. And from this contact proceed in the depths of our higher faculties direct acts to which God alone can move us, and which we would never produce without this special inspiration. The soul can act only through its faculties, that is, it can know only by its intellect, love and will only by its will. But in this case, under the divine touch, it acts by the most intimate depth of its faculties, where they take root in the essence of the soul. In it there is a spiritual embrace of God, which at certain moments is extremely strong. There is also at times in the depths of the higher faculties a wound of love, a delicious spiritual wound, which is occasionally accompanied, as in the stigmatics, by a painful wound of the body, in particular in the region of the heart. It is God who wounds the soul while drawing it strongly to God's self, and giving it a very ardent desire to see God immediately and never again to be separated from God. This burning desire of the beatific vision is the normal disposition to receive it without delay. A similar desire also exists in its way in the souls in purgatory, when they are approaching the end of their purification. In the epilogue to the interior castle, St. Teresa invites her sisters humbly to desire this intimate union with God, but not to wish to force their entrance into this mansion. Therefore, I advise you to use no violence if you meet with any obstacle, for that would displease God so much that God would never give you admission to them. He dearly loves humility. If you think yourselves unworthy to enter the third mansion, he will grant you all the sooner the favor of entering the fifth. Then, if you serve God well there and often repair to it, he will draw you into the mansion where God dwells with the Trinitarian Theophany.